Hello and welcome to Master Your Mindset with your host, Isis Foster. This is the place to be for anyone who is on a personal development journey. I will be sharing with you my own mindset hacks and personal past experiences. Please subscribe and share if you enjoy what I'm about to share with you and you've taken value from it. You never know who may need to hear it. Today's topic is going to be all about your intuition, why we have it, what happens when we ignore it, and what can happen if we go with it. So I'm going to begin with what even is it? So this is actually something which every single human being has, no matter your age, no matter your background, no matter your upbringing. We all have an intuition. Whether or not we choose to listen to it is another story, but we all have that little voice in our head and that feeling in our stomach when we are placed in certain situations. Now, some of us may not have discovered it yet. Some of us may have been trying to quieten it down for years and years and years. Whichever one you are, it is in there somewhere. And the reason it is there is because it is a mixture of everything we have experienced in our life up until this point, coming out to play to try and guide us in the direction which it knows best. Our intuition is often made up of a series of different elements. For example, any previous situations that we have been in, which familiarise themselves with the current situation that you're in, your intuition will often pop up and say, hey, you've been in this situation before and this is how you dealt with it. And it either was a good outcome or a negative outcome. Either way, your intuition will try to guide you in the current situation for the best possible outcome. It can also be built up by people around you. So, for example, if you've got a friend that was in an abusive relationship, you personally may not have been in that relationship, but as an outsider, you have watched your friend go through hell and back in that relationship, and your intuition is kind of learning everything about that situation. So if you are ever in that situation, or you feel like that situation can arise in your life, your intuition will pop up and say, hey, do you remember when your friend was in that situation? This is how she dealt with it and this was the outcome. You can either learn from that or ignore it. Either way, your intuition is there to pop up and be that little voice in your head. So I don't know about you, but I know personally there are always two voices in my head when it comes to different situations or tricky situations in life, which I may not have personally been through myself. You will usually have one voice, which is your head. So it will tell you, this is the correct path to go down. Like, this is the path that makes sense. It all kind of plans out in a strategic order. And then you often have the gut feeling in your stomach, which is your feelings. And it's usually the one that your heart wants to go with. So I know personally in past situations, when I haven't been sure or when I haven't known which route to take, I will often follow my gut, which is the stomach feeling. You can walk into a situation and it either feels right or it feels really wrong. And usually the ones that feel right are the ones that your stomach knows that they feel good, you feel comfortable, and it's an environment that you want to surround yourself in. The situations that feel wrong, sometimes your gut will tell you that it's wrong, but your head will almost say, like, just stay in this situation, it's fine. And it will convince your gut intuition that it's okay. 9 times out of 10, your gut is always right. So if you have a feeling, usually in the pit of your stomach, whatever the situation, whether it be good, bad, nasty, ugly, whatever it is, follow that feeling that is in your stomach and do not ignore it, because like I said, the feeling that you're feeling in your stomach is there for a reason. It's not there to be ignored. It's made up by all the circumstances that you have previously experienced in your life. So if you have a feeling in your stomach, there is a reason why you are feeling that way. Even if your head is telling you that it's absolutely fine, that feeling in your stomach is there for a reason. So just do not ignore it. The reason why I am so heavy on your gut intuition and following it all the way through to the end of whatever situation you're in is because it is there for a reason. Whatever you are feeling is completely valid. And the more you suppress the feeling of your intuition in your gut, the more that the situation that you are in will arise. I firmly believe that everything that you experience in life is given to you for a reason. Whether or not you listen to that reason is completely up to you. But the more you ignore that situation and the more you go against what you know deep down in your gut, the more times the universe will serve you the same lesson. So I don't know about you, but for myself, on personal occasions, so many times, I have ignored a situation over and over again. And I always used to say to myself, why is this happening to me again and again and again? And the reason is because I'm not learning the lesson, which is coming from that situation. I'm suppressing my inner thoughts and suppressing what I know best to just try to be good in that moment and try to ignore what I know. So if you are feeling a certain type of way, whether that be in a job that you're in, whether that be during exams at school, whether that be in a relationship, whatever you are feeling is completely valid. And the worst thing you can do for yourself and for your future is to ignore those feelings, because they are giving you purpose. They're giving you a reason to either get out of that situation, improve yourself so you're able to remove yourself from that situation, or they're just simply trying to give you a lesson so you can better yourself. So do not ignore your gut intuition, because it is there for a reason, and it has been made up over years and years and years of experiences and people and relationships to serve you in the best possible way. Everyone out there is doing their best with what they've got and with what they know. So your gut intuition is a reflection of that. So if you are in a situation right now, perhaps, where you know that the situation you're in isn't right, or you know you could potentially do more for yourself or achieve more, don't ignore what your gut is telling you, because your gut is there as a reflection of everything you've done in the past. If you didn't have that feeling in your gut, then the chances are you are absolutely fine in whatever you're doing, and that situation should stay exactly how it is, and you're not ready for that next level. But if you've got a niggling feeling in your stomach that's saying, come on, Isis, like, you need to push yourself, you need to get out there, chances are that is 99% correct, and you do need to just push yourself, and you need to learn from whatever that feeling is or whatever that voice is inside your head, because there is so much out there in the world for you to do. And if you are lucky enough to have an intuition that's trying to push you to do more for yourself, then you 100% have to listen to that. Thank you for listening. If you've loved what I've shared with you today, please give me a tag on Instagram at IsisFoster1 and share it with those around you. You never know who may need to hear it. Don't forget to follow me on here so you never miss an episode. I hope you have a beautiful day.